Hello, everyone. Welcome to Speedgaming Live 2023 Ocarina of Time Tournament. The online version. We've got 501 and Rotin de Dose. We've got ourselves a waterbed start, as well as well, we have to know what the light medallion is, but we've also got prelude for a start too. So that's a minuet as a start, because that's a free song right off the bat.
Yep.
We always start with prelude in these settings.
But yeah, that means we get an extra song. A nice and easy, quick extra song. Always nice to have.
And since it's always an adult start, we don't really need to check the pedestal. We just pause and just D-pad down.
I just hold A.
I see. Works too.
Hold A in the menu.
This is going to be pretty fun and exciting. I've been a big fan of these settings for a while.
Yeah, I've seen you practice. The question is, what kind of openers are we going to see? So I know I do the Zora's River opener, but I know a lot of people do adult CAC opener.
Some people go straight to child.
I mean, it's 2 songs.
And if they get something like a Pona song or Requiem, sometimes they might just rush GGG. Well, to be fair, they are pretty good. I've got the note sheet up just in case. But the race should be starting in about 5 minutes. Well, it's technically started 10 minutes ago, but they're on a delay, which makes sense. I'd say this is like ZL input because that's usually what it start off with. Yeah.
But racing, as I've raced these 2 before, in different settings, it's always fun. It's always fun to race against them.
Yeah.
And I've had pretty close matches with both of them, so it's always nice. It's always nice to see them racing against each other too.
Yeah. I just wonder what the Light Medallion's pre-completed dungeon is. I'm really hoping it's something like Shadow Temple.
Shadow or Forest are good ones.
Shadow, Forest, or Fire are usually the best choices, in my opinion. The worst
Yeah, for
choice would
me-
probably be Dodongo's Cavern, just because it's a very simple dungeon to get through.
Yeah. Like, the Dongos is probably the one I want least on the light med reward.
Yeah.
Just because it tends to be the fastest anyway, and it's... Like, it also means that you can skip out on hints as well, which is truly unfortunate.
Yeah. And one easy skull.
Yeah, 2 if you really want to stretch it, but yeah. It's nice. We're vibing to the Goron Cities theme, which seems to be the play as of recently.
Yeah. A lot of key items usually end up there. There's been a few practice seeds so far that I've actually had it being hinted foolish. But in these quals, I really haven't seen it.
Yeah, in fact, I'm going to avoid spoilers, but I know that a couple races, it's been like hard required.
Yep.
Especially the more difficult to route in Child Goron City.
Yep.
No. I know the first thing I would be doing here is definitely playing Minuet. I mean, it's a free song, regardless of whether you're adult or child.
And if you get something like Bolero or Requiem, you can chain it.
Yeah, I do like it. I like how it's just really chill. Goron City's just more relaxing sort of song. Yeah, sometimes you need a break from the action. Be starting soon in theory. Just well, technically, I mean the race already started, but you know what I mean.
About 1 minute from now is when it should start for the countdown.
Yeah, Minuet start is always amazing. Like, it's basically 2 free songs when you can get around to it.
Although before playing Minuet, I might consider actually checking the 4 hint stones outside of Temple
I do
of
it
Time.
after. I do it I check the hint stones after, because you just prelude back in.
It's mostly just because then I can potentially avoid something like Kokiri Forest or Lost Woods Foolish.
So what I would do, I actually grab like the 1 hint in SFM that's like close to the warp point afterwards, and then just go back. So you just go back in anyway. It's not a big deal, because songs are just so powerful in OOT.
Yeah.
Like, they're not like nearly as insanely required as in Majora's Mask, for example, because 4 songs locks 4 dungeons.
Yep.
But I mean, warping everywhere is super nice, and we are starting the countdown.
And we have started. All right.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yep. We're getting a Minuet check right off the bat.
Yep. Let's see what we get here.
Oh,
Bolero! That's a huge find! Yep.
Sun Song on Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, because Lost Woods Foolish, you're not really going to be affected by it at the beginning because you can't even do any checks yet. Oh, farming some cash here on Chuckle's side.
Whereas Brogue's hinted out Rhodes is just going straight for the hintstones.
Yeah.
Water Temple Path to Twin Rova.
That is a huge hint.
There's 4 items there.
Chickens is a shield. So, unfortunately, they will not be collected.
Yep. Rip chickens. And let's see. Skull Mask is the lens of truth.
That's just basically for 1 check.
Yep. And
I mean, logically, Desert Crossing as well, but
yeah. There's the prescription.
prescription.
That's our first key item, but I'm not sure if we're gonna need it yet. But having the extra health will be really helpful. And now we are getting
it with Bolero. It makes sense. It's another free song. That looked like a rupee in the wall. And that's a heart piece.
Yep.
And
oh
my god!
Oh
You just chained that!
I was talking about this earlier! Oh my god, I feel like I'm very prophetic here.
Song chain, let's go!
Let us keep the chain going.
And we get to see what's on the arch real quick after getting the song here. And
sorry.
What's up? It kind of looks like a hammer.
Oh my god, that's the same chicken's hint. That's cursed. Alright, Forest Temple, Dodongo's Cavern, Deku Tree. Shadow Temple is the one that's been completed. Spirit Temple and Fire Temple are required. Water Temple is our forest bed.
This is actually pretty decent. Forest is long, but it has minimal requirements.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we definitely can't have a song chain now, but it is super nice that
we have access to 4 different areas of Hyrule, of which we have to get to all of them.
Right, about to check the foolishes.
Mark it.
Oh, that's a big one.
Graveyard, outside Ganon's Castle, and Zora's Domain.
Oh, Graveyard is a big one.
That means it's either Serenade or it's the item check.
And it's OGC. And what was the last one?
Zora's Domain.
Zora's Domain. That's actually pretty good. There we go. Oh. Yeah, Chuckle's doing my opener. My signature opener.
Yep. Whereas Brota's going straight to Kakariko. I'm pretty sure Chuckles is British. I feel like that's a joke. Okay, 20 skulls is nothing.
Dead. And 30 is dead.
Nothing. We only need to go up to 10 skulls.
Well, 10 skulls is kind of my play too, actually. And whew, never hurts to have some cash.
Yep, first.
I see. Chuckles does open grotto on the way back. That's fair.
All we know is that we don't have to do graveyard today.
Yeah. Skipping Dompe race is huge. That's like a minute time save right there. Dodon goes to Volvagia.
Interesting. And Song of Storms being vanilla.
yeah, vanilla storms.
That means we might have hover boots, hammer, or perhaps even a strength in Dodongo's cavern.
Dead
Or
hand
in the
in the well. Both of the checks are dead.
Yep. There's a big chest. Scarecrow is, I think it was dead in a small key.
I think that was Lake. Oh! Well, you definitely want to go into Dodongo's cavern now with that, armed with that information and that strength.
Yep. One more hint in Zora River. Dodongo's Path to Volvaggio once again.
I am a big Rivers enjoyer. It is my signature play.
Well, if you ever get like a bottle and the hover boots, you could just rush ice from there.
Yep, I've done that before. 5-minute rush ice, let's go.
Is that a hook shot?
Might be. But yeah, with both of those pathings there. Okay, he's doing storms here first. That makes sense.
Yeah. Plus, he can peek after.
Yeah, if both hits are in there, then if you don't do River as adult, it might be a while before you actually get it. Oh! Fox is dead. And...
It's a shirt! It's a t-shirt. I made my Zora tunic rainbow because, you know, I like the rainbow effect. It's really nice.
Like, for me, I do, like, I do, Plando music myself, but...
I was right! It's a hook shot!
Yeah, you were. But with... I know that I have to do with custom music this... Not custom, but, like, vanilla music this time around.
Of course. SGL safe, you know.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good shout. What if it's a vanilla bomb bag? It's entirely possible.
Or it could be French vanilla.
Yeah, I would definitely pick up that heart container. I mean, extra health for running in heat will be incredibly nice.
Yep. And it looks like Rhodes is going straight into Forest Temple.
Yeah, it is a stone, so you aren't losing much by doing the first two checks. I mean, ideally, if you can find a bow, you can do the full courtyard, which would be pretty big, actually.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a necessity just at this point to really check how far you can get into forest, because we do actually have a strength available in Zora's River, which is actually Sphere 0 because it was in the grotto.
Yeah. It looks like Chuckles is buying a shield.
Which means the only thing we do need to find in forest is a bow. We have, like, both means of access to Forest Temple. And we have...
depending on the amount of keys that are found here, Chuckles should be able to get as far as the bow chest.
In theory, yeah. Because we already found one. There's the boss key.
That's kind of convenient, not gonna lie. But Rogue's not gonna be able to do anything else in here.
And Chuckles will get his shirt.
Yep.
His nice, lovely blue shirt.
It helps him stay submerged underwater for longer.
making the reasonable decision to go child, and that was a slightly different voice than I remember him having.
Like, I think it's the female voice.
Zelda's Lullaby. That's a big find.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's definitely the female voice.
And Chuckles is probably going to be no, he doesn't even need to grab Bolero. He already has Bolero check done, right?
Yep.
Oh, he's opening up the way to Lost Woods.
Yep.
Because find a bomb bag is just better to walk through. But at this point, I think the play here would be just to go into Dodongo's cavern after peeking the chests here. I think is what he's doing. Because if you don't need to go back into here, it's pretty handy.
Yep. Oh, Skull Kid has a slingshot. Song chain paid off.
Wait, a slingshot or a hook shot?
A slingshot. Another water temple to Volvace. I mean, Tunrovaint.
Yep. Okay, that's small. But that means target is available.
Mm-hmm. Does Chuckles dip DC? Yes, he does.
I mean, it's path.
Yep.
It's kind of a necessity too.
Mm-hmm.
Because you might just find a bomb bag being the path for here.
Yep.
Which would most likely tell you that Hammer is like bomb locked.
Yep. Maybe it's in Boulder.
It's entirely possible. Plus, I mean, it's a free hint. You can always set up the platform for later. Like, you're not losing out on too much.
Yeah. Let's see the hint here in DC. Serenade on Burning Cack.
So, we don't
Graveyard
really
is
need
the
to
dead item.
Yep. But it is nice, which means you don't have to worry about nighttime checks at all, other than, like, skulls.
Mm-hmm.
Because Night Market is dead, and Dompe Digging is dead, too.
Oh, there's a big chest right there. Unmapped chest.
Oh.
Hammer!
Well, that definitely qualifies as the path.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not complaining. I mean, it's hammer time.
Oh yes, bring out your inner Tinkaton.
Indeed. That means that the bomb bag could be just about anywhere. Yeah, it's still possible, but the hammer more than fulfills the path now.
Yep.
Oh, there's something else.
Oh, let's keep our eyes peeled for this. Fire arrows!
Fire arrows!
And Brot is going straight to the bottom of the well.
Yeah, it's a reasonable play. I mean, you got Zgiel, you got Storms. You might find a bomb bag in the well.
Yep.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
At least we've got 2 dungeons to look through on Restream. We'll be covering our bases more by this. The choice of music for Bottom of the Well, though.
Okay, that's much more appropriate, I feel.
Oh, there's the big chest. Good thing Rhodes has ZL.
The red shirt.
There's the other shirt, so... I think there was a big chest that was bomb locked, so...
Yeah, which unfortunately we... Oh.
Oh, wait,
that another
never mind.
Bigger... That was another big chest.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That actually could be Vanilla Bomb Bag.
Yeah. It's only a matter of opening it now.
And...
No, that's a scale!
Oh my god!
That is absolute bait! But it'll be helpful for when we're going elsewhere, like say, Ice Cavern.
Oh my goodness, that's incredible. Oh my goodness, I love that.
And there's another big chest in here,
imagine.
so... Nope!
Oh my
Another
God.
slingshot!
Well, I guess Skull Kid did not need any serenading. Yeah, either way, I mean... No, Chuckles could go further into Forest, in theory.
Yep.
Because he can actually full clear the courtyard with that strength he has.
Yep.
Technically out of logic, but I mean, when have the runners ever cared about logic?
They're the hover boots.
Hover boots. I love seeing those. Well, now it's in logic, I should say. Because,
Yep. And there's a bottle.
Huge finds. Huge finds. Well, having nice things. I mean, the wing shoes are enough for me.
Yep.
I mean, I know they're I know they're called hover boots, but I mean, look at them.
They have wings.
They're Mercury's shoes.
Yes. Oh, well is pretty loaded too. Oh my god. Ice arrows.
That is unfortunate. That is truly unfortunate.
It's only going to be useful against Volvagia.
Bongo.
Shadow Temple is light.
True. True.
No one's going to go into Shadow Temple. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's also true.
Let's see if Chuckles leaves or if he stays. Oh, he's staying. So.
You go up to the courtroom. You go up, like, not just up to, like, the courtroom. You do Wallmaster here.
Hmm.
Like, you... Yeah, if you're in Shadow, things have gone very, very wrong.
Yep. Because it is a pre-completed dungeon, so it won't have any value this seed.
Yeah. But, you just want to make sure that you can just do Forest Courtyard here, because you could easily find a bow here now, which would be in logic. And, well, Chuckles may not know it quite yet. I mean... he will at some point.
I don't think we know the opponent's song yet.
Yeah, we didn't get a Lon check, did we?
Nope, not at all. Let's see, where's Brogues going?
Zora River.
Okay. I think he's going to be picking up his strength here.
I mean, he doesn't really have a whole lot he could be doing, so yeah, this is a reasonable play here.
Yeah, that's true.
And he'll probably either go to Dodongo's Cavern afterwards or into Forest.
What if he throws us off and goes to Ice Cavern?
Oh yeah, actually, that's pretty reasonable. I mean, he has the Poe bottle out for Is that
Yeah.
a possibility?
That sort of alerted me. Honestly, didn't take Broat as the kind to rush ice. I thought that was more of a T-Rest or Salty Sponge thing, but... Well, if we do
There's
see
a
it,
lot
it'll be
of
fun to see on
players
stream.
that do that.
Yeah, that's true. You get quite a nice number of checks that you could get out of the way, and a free song. And we already deduced that Sun Song is on Ocarina of Time, so it's most likely Nocturne or Epona Song. An Epona Song would probably be more valuable.
So we can get to Bow Chest now, with the keys that we have.
Yep.
Now the question is, would you want to?
Oh yeah, he is the Ice percent S1 champ. Checking the hints first. I'm pretty sure he's gonna make his way to Dodongo's Cavern no matter what after Ice Cavern.
It is Path for a reason.
Plus, then
But
we
yeah,
can
we
work
already
our way
have 4
backwards
keys.
to where Ruto's letter is. We got a few free hints here in Domain and Fountain.
Yeah. And we don't even have to worry about unfreezing the king, so it's not even that much of a risk.
Yep. Oh.
It's a repeat this time around.
Yep. We're not gonna get anything valuable from the Domain whatsoever. Unless Big Goron has something, but I doubt it. But doing this without a shield is gonna be pretty tricky, you know.
Yeah, I
That's
use
a-
a slightly different setup for this without a
Oh.
shield. But that's because I was obsessed with rushing ice. I still am. So I know how to do, like, shieldless, the shieldless setup here.
Nope. Not quite. You can do it, bro. I believe. Alright.
Yeah, like, it is slightly tricky there, though. Almost.
Alright, check for this hint. Oh, that's Lake Hylia. There's a bomb bag and a bow. Did it say riding the beam?
I think it might have been, yeah.
So
Which means
adult,
it's available.
Yep, Adult Lake checks having the bow and the bomb bag, so if Chuckles decides to go there, he'll be able to finish 2 dungeons within an adult cycle. And
Yeah,
I think that is
it's-
the play he is making right here.
Yeah, you just rush it, and you can get, like, the stuff in Hyrule Field on the way there.
Yeah, the hammer makes it a lot easier.
I mean, it gives you a dungeon completion. Actually, it gives you
2
2
of them.
dungeon completions.
And they're both stones.
Yep, both required stones, so...
And if you really want to stretch it, Fire Temple's also completable.
Yeah, that's very much true, and in logic.
So we'd actually have 3 dungeons we can complete.
Yep.
We'll be
Plus,
missing
I think we
out
get some-
on Deku Tree and Spirit Temple for now. But we
still
do
need
have to go
pass
to Water
the Queen
Temple.
Goma hint here.
Zora's River!
For
It's the strength.
Ganon. Yep, it's the strength.
I thought it said
Yeah,
Queen
but tunic.
Goma, but if you say it's Phantom Ganon, I'll believe you.
It is Phantom Ganon.
Gotcha. Thank you. Which means that the second strength is probably in Water Temple, or it's the Mirror Shield. It also depends on key logic.
Yeah, that means it's locked behind strength.
River Chest has boss key in Water Temple.
Oh, that means we're gonna need to find Song of Time to complete water. That's actually a good heads up.
But it looks like Brogues gave up on trying to rush ice.
That's fair. Doing that shieldless is kind of annoying. Man, every time the ice percent race tournament starts, it's always when I have like really bad internet connection and I'm at like my parents' place for the holidays.
Oh, there we go. Bro's got like the Goron.
Yeah.
Be getting the bomb bag and the bow very soon.
Yeah, and I mean you could get pretty much everything else on the way back to water, like the Water Temple area when you have to get to water anyway, so. Because you do have to go into Water Temple, because Twin Rova is path to, but not Twin Rova, but like Water Temple is path to Twin Rova.
Yep. Which means either the Mirror Shield or the second strength or something that leads to both of them are there.
It might be like the second strength of them, like bow target or something. Because it is hard strength locked.
Mm-hmm.
But that means that we can now, I mean, we have a couple dungeon clears we can do. I mean, definitely worth it.
3 of them at most right now, because of those 2 items.
Yeah, we have an easy time warping to all of them. I mean...
Yep. Minuet and Bolero.
Heck, we should even be able to do Child Spirit now.
Yep. With the help of that beloved slingshot. And there is the bow for Chuckles and Brode's hammer.
But yeah, that Link double hit was really nice to get.
That will, of course, send Chuckles back into Forest Temple. And he should be able to do 3 dungeons within the hour.
Yep. Oh god. That is absolutely a cursed bomb explosion sound.
Yes.
But we have, like, basically a lot of dungeon crawling to do over here.
Mm-hmm. That's basically Ocarina of Time in a nutshell.
But yeah, you can do that now. You can change a lot of different sound effects with the current version of the randomizer, like the offline patcher. It is amazing what you can do.
The sheer variety of what you can do with Ocarina of Time Randomizer.
I make all of my projectiles sound like explosions.
Oh, there's a big chest right here.
And it's another bomb bag! Oh my god, that's incredible!
Well, I can at least appreciate that.
So, but with that double hit, there's no way you're skipping that bomb bag.
And Bro's picking up his scale.
That is like an incredible spot for that bomb bag.
But hey, it just means that it's 10 more bombs.
True. Very true. Unfortunately, we don't do a very glitch-heavy rule set, so, like, you don't actually need a lot of bombs.
Yeah. And with that early hammer...
You could just save on bombs anyway.
Except for maybe the Fountain Fairy and the Colossus Fairy.
Yeah, there's no KD path. We might get, like, a double, Twin Rova path.
Yep.
It's entirely possible, but not guaranteed.
And I'm expecting a Queen Goma hint as well. Which would
Yeah,
just
definitely
be...
for the K sword at this. Oh, what the heck? That's a great find. Forest has a lot of things once you have.
Oh my god! Two
Oh my god!
bow-locked bombs!
2 bow-locked bombs!
We've already maxed out all the bombs within the first 30 minutes. First 32 minutes.
What are those moblins planning? They're planning something suspicious, alright.
It's just absolutely crazy. On the bright side, we won't have to run out of bombs. Much.
Yeah. We'll have a lot of blueberries for the king of dinosaurs. At least what they say in the game.
Yeah, because he's technically a crocodile. Oh, we're getting this check from Rose.
So the first bomb bag was on the roof on Lake
Hylia.
And none of those, and the bow was just in the fishing game. So,
oh my gosh.
Goodness. Another big chest.
Din's fire. Oh wait, that bow was located in DMC Ferry. No,
DMC Ferry. Yeah, that was a bow on DMC Ferry.
That is incredible.
Huge. That is incredible.
2 bows that don't even lock each other.
Who needs Lake? Yeah. Gerudo Valley to Queen Goma. Oh wow, that's a huge hint.
Valley loop time? Question mark. Or do we reverse?
Both are valid. That's the thing. Let's see what we get here. Well, Shadow Temple is our pre-completed dungeon, so we don't have to worry about that. And yeah, we know it's the sword, or something leading to the sword. But more than likely, it's just the sword.
Yeah. So if we get another hint, it'll most likely be... It'll either be for Queen Goma, or it'll be for Twin Rova. But I think it'll be Twin Rova.
Yeah.
Because our path to Phantom Ganon was a strength, which usually indicates that it blocks the other 2.
Well, I mean, we're almost done Forest now.
Yeah.
And, well, we haven't gotten much of anything. Other than, you know, Dins and that bomb, all those bomb bags.
Something that Broke's gonna be very happy about upon completion.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what's in the checkerboard room. That looks small, I want to say, but the B button's covering it. Yeah, it's
a heart.
Just extra health.
You might as well just pick it up anyways.
Yeah,
Like
you're waiting for the floor to come down.
Like, the extra health is only a detriment if you have to fight Darkling.
Yeah, that is very true. It is only a detriment if you have to fight Darkling, which is a possibility.
Yeah, given the location of the...
Morpha could easily be an item at this point. Let's see, and where does Chuckles go after? Forest or Dodongos? I'm not Forest. Fire. So water is just the Forest Medallion. We might have to fight Darkling. We don't need to fight Darkling.
Yeah.
But it is more likely with that BK location that we're gonna have to fight him anyway, because Morpha's probably an item. My guess is like Morpha or like one of the strength blocks just happens to have a like Morpha would be like strength 2, and then one of the keys is on the strength related blocks. Or it's Mirror Shield, and it could just be anywhere. But my money is probably on it being more towards strength here. Which means we're looking for either a gold scale to do extra exploring, or we're waiting for those iron boots, depending on what we need to do. Alright. And now it's just, the basement.
Still, the fast block pushing here is a thing of beauty. It just cuts down so much time.
Yeah, I do love it. Like, it also means that it cancels out, you can actually cancel out of it and push, which means that you can get to the place you want to go to faster.
Yep. That's a small chest, and we're gonna grab this skull.
I mean, you might as well just get 10 on the way. I mean,
yeah,
that's the best way generally to do that. Because I know people got burnt on 10 skulls before because they don't aggressively pursue it.
Yeah.
Brot is about to get his first of 2 bomb bags.
Yep.
And PG, either the most annoying boss to fight or one of the nicest bosses to fight.
Yep.
It depends on the like how saucy he wants to be. Oh, this would be really rough for the 0 cycle.
Oh yeah. Just one more cycle. There we go. Oh, so close.
Oh, this is where it gets really annoying.
You just have to be patient.
Fireworks, though.
Yep.
I've rarely seen move from this boss.
It's a game of tennis. Tennis for 2, except that Phantom Ganon is lost.
And will Phantom Ganon have anything for us?
Yeah, Forest Temple was pretty loaded, not gonna lie. So it was kind of nice. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Well, we know the location of both Hylian shields.
True, one on chickens and one on Phantom Ganon.
It looks
Although,
like
would you
Tuckles is
say
checking
that-
the back?
Yep. I mean, these are free hints right now, and it's much easier to do them as adults.
It's the same
a
river chest
repeat.
one.
Yep. If we get a fifth half, then that definitely screams, it's definitely going to scream towards another Twin Rova hint.
Mm-hmm.
It could go for Goma, but then at that point it would be like another item. No.
Skull Kid's repeat.
Yep.
Skull Mask repeat, I think, yeah.
Yep. You know, outside of Magic and Epona, Desert Crossing could just be in Logic soon enough.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen Epona, like, we haven't even been to Lon Lon Ranch yet.
I'm still missing Song of Time, Epona's Song, and Nocturne.
Yeah, let's go. Time to go turn up the heat as we
Enter the
excavate
Fire
Fire
Temple.
Temple. Yep.
We're plundering Fire Temple, and it's not a foolish choice. Sorry, I had to. Alright.
Plus, I mean, it's a free skull at least. Yeah, who needs a Goron tunic?
That is the luxury that Brot has during this race. Is that he doesn't have to worry about that.
Doesn't have to worry about overheating.
Yep. Though Chuckles does have like 6 hearts.
Yeah, and you have plenty of health. Alright, there's our first key.
And we know that one of them is,
There's 2 keys. Well, we also know where hovers are, so,
we know where one of the keys in Fire Temple is. It's, where Hammer Chest normally is.
yeah. So, that's kind of the one that will show us... Because if there's, like, another... If there's a... Oh, that's an early boss key.
Super early.
With Bolero, I think it might just be better to just rush to Dongo's Cavern here. Which is exactly what he's doing here. But I think he's gonna go into the... No, yeah, it looks like he's gonna go into the maze first. I think there was a big chest in there, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. I'm not sure exactly why he's... Oh! Oh! I think it may be thinking about Dodongo's Cavern first.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get hints along the way, though. I mean, you have all the tools.
You'll at least pick up the Valley hints for Queen
Yeah.
Gamma.
Oh, well, the extra health will be handy.
Oh, I see. Another hint grab.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to get your hints.
Wait, was that Shadow Trial 2?
Yeah, that was Shadow Trial 2.
And it's dead.
Dead. It's dead.
Good.
So don't have to worry about that trial in particular. Whereas Brot is most likely just going to immediately finish fire. I mean, has all the tools to do so really quickly. But yeah, it looks like Chuckles is going into the maze first.
Yep. You can get
Because
this,
there was
done very
one on
quickly.
there was one on the right side. I think that was a big chest because I saw a faint yellow glow, but I could be wrong. Yeah,
No, you
okay,
were not
I was
wrong.
right. I was right.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's
kind
a
of
nice
convenient.
find. Oh, that's the
Oh
second
my
copy!
god! That's the second copy right there.
But yeah, it looks like we're getting a Zongo's Cavern finish first.
That means if we get a new, if we get another path hint, it's more than likely going to be a unique one.
Yep. And it will most likely be for Twinrova if it were to exist.
Yeah.
It could just be another sometimes hint.
Mm-hmm. It looks like Brot's also checking Deku Tree hints.
Yeah, which are repeats this time around.
Yep. Well, just the one. Because he, I think he believes that the other hit will be a repeat.
I mean, the only one he's missing is the Shadow 2 hint, and even that's not that big of a hint.
Mm-hmm.
But we are making sure that our pet is well fed.
With some delicious blueberries.
As that is another stone.
Yep.
After Fire Temple, would you risk going backward, like reverse Wasteland just to check Hammer Chest?
That's a big risk, that's for sure.
I mean, it does give you that information on whether it's there or not. But it would immediately also tell you that if K-Sword is blocked by Long Shot or by Opponent's Song.
Mm-hmm.
Which could still be vanilla, by the way.
Yep. But it looks like we're gonna get, we're also gonna get, adult shooting after this check from Chuckles.
Yeah. It's reasonable.
Slight issue with Broke's audio, but I don't think it's too big. It just sounds a bit funny to me. Oh, and now we're...
I swapped it over to fix it. But yeah, Brooks is going to immediately slay the dragon.
He doesn't have to worry about being cooked. But he does have to worry if he gets scratched.
Yeah, it's very possible, because this is a... Oh, no! That's another way of being heat-proof. Oh, he is going to reverse Wasteland here.
Interesting. Though he does have the majority of checks available, he'll just be missing out on toilets and the pancake room, or rather the silver block room. But honestly, there's no reason to not rush GTG when you have something like the hook shot and the bow. And if you're really lucky...
The thing is if it's like Valley Rocks, it could be huge.
Yeah, that's true.
Because then that makes your valley you want to route in like Lake of Valley loop.
Mm-hmm. Which you can route in with the Pona as well.
Yep, One Ranch, hike out of there, and do Valley Lake loop.
We don't have to do Hyrule Field, at least the southern checks, because Chuckles did that on his way to Lake Hylia as adult.
He did remote Grotto side. He didn't do the other side.
Yeah.
But you can easily do that stuff on the other direction, so it's not a big deal.
Yep. Huh. Right. That's because he's reversing.
Yeah, he has no hovers, he has no long shot.
I usually just do it from on the box. Not like
Yeah,
it matters.
same here. It doesn't matter, it's all about the angle.
That's another hard chest. Hopefully he doesn't get caught. But first...
Yeah, because right now, as far as we know, GTG could be like really late into logic, so it's not super, not like a big worry. Whereas if you see Hammer Chest, I mean, you can just get it right away.
That is a small chest. A heart chest, actually.
But it does inform us on our child routing, that's for sure. I imagine some people have already done it, to be fair, so...
Yeah. Of course, we're not seeing them.
Obviously not.
Oh, that's another heart.
Oh my
Inside
goodness.
Ganon's castle! Path to Twinrova! I knew it! I didn't call it, but I knew it.
I knew there was going to be another hint. I wasn't sure where, but that's probably where the mirror shield is. That's good to know.
Yep. It's probably on Light Trial. Famous last
Yeah.
words.
I mean, considering how often Light Trial loves to have things, I wouldn't be surprised.
Like on the first seed, I was like cursed. Oh, but we're gonna get it. And Sun Song's pretty irrelevant. It'll only be useful for maybe horseback archery.
Also gives us logical access to GTG.
Yeah. I'm grabbing the Pikachu mask just in case. And yes, I know it's a Keaton, but honestly, kind of looks like a Pikachu.
Well, with Market Foolish, you don't really need lens.
Yeah. But maybe it's just because he likes Pikachu, or he just doesn't want to accidentally hit the D-pad
letter.
right side.
That is very true.
Because depending on which controller you use, it'll be an absolute pain in the arse.
Yeah, that is fair.
But Chuckles does not quite have the best time of day to get Epona song, but he should still be able to do. Wait, that was
Toilet for a piece of heart.
Nice.
So,
That is our last sometimes hint.
Yep. But we are doing the Valley Lake loop for time of day. Not a bad play.
Yep.
Let's see what the Tektite is guarding.
It looked like nothing. Nothing of interest.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to assume that Water Temple probably has one of our strengths. And that means Gigantic's Castle probably has the Mirror Shield on Light Trial.
And you know, if it's just one strength in water, it would have to be like directly strength locked in some way, whether it's water keys. You know, for
Who knows, the Iron Boots could still be strength locked.
That is also true.
It could be in Fire Temple.
Yeah, it could be Deep Fire Temple. Well, like, who's gonna do Deep Fire when you have an early PK?
Yep. Come
But
on,
Chuckles will
chicken.
probably be grabbing that Kokiri sword, so we will at least have Goma soon.
There it is. There's my signature line as well. So we'll be getting...
Chicken butt. I'm sorry, I just think it's very funny to have that as a freeze frame.
chicken tendies, obviously.
Yeah, but Bomb Bag was available. Like, not strength locked at all in Lake.
Yeah, it was available as soon as you got the hook shot, which was also Sphere 0.
But it could be fire locked in Spirit because it would be in no. But Broach will be also grabbing his
sword. This is Chuckle's first child segment, so
Oh, okay, it was just an arrow refill.
Oh, there's the other hint for it. Ow. Oh, we're getting Lon Ranch checks. Let's see.
Yep. I'm gonna be grabbing some special chickens.
Yes.
Why are they special? Talon said they were.
Yeah. Although, in all honesty, you can differentiate them from the other chickens from the way they peck.
Yeah.
I think they peck for a bit longer, but they also peck downwards more. And another trick is, if you've already picked up a chicken, then Navi will be able to lock on to the chicken. If you haven't picked one up, she won't be able to. So that's pretty helpful to know, just in case.
What's on the Epona?
Song of Time. It's convenient at least, which means it's either Ice Cavern or Locked Behind Water Temple.
Yep.
But it would make sense, because then we'd have to find Ruo's letter a bit earlier in logic to make that Song of Time work.
What does the silo have for us? What are the cows guarding?
Just
A lot of love, apparently.
yes.
And yes, I am implying the cows are guarding it instead of just relaxing near the hay. Alright.
That big chest in
have to.
Deku, let's see what it is. There's
Oh,
the mirror shield, never mind!
Okay, I think I know what it is now in there. In Ganon's castle, it could be magic.
Yes.
Because that would tell you almost immediate magic or long shot, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, Shadow is pre-completed.
There's no reason to go into Shadow this seed. So if it's a pre-completed, like on Light Medallion, then there's no reason to go into that dungeon.
And yeah, and he didn't want to get Trollhold, because he didn't have the tunic.
Mm-hmm. Although, what could be inside Ganon's castle could be Iron Boots now.
Oh yeah, that's very true. That would give us water access, and with like almost everything being available. Nah, it's pre-completed on his side too. It's just
It just means that no one has to do Shadow Temple. All the checks in Shadow Temple are dead. Bongo Bongo has nothing, so rest assured the runners can just do every other dungeon that's needed.
But that is an absolutely fair question. No worries.
It's actually one of the more recent developments for these settings. Is a pre-completed dungeon reward for pre-completed dungeons.
It's entirely possible. Yeah, magic for irons, for magic and water, which means we'd be looking around for a strength 2. Which means we would also have to find Epona's song.
Yep.
or long shot. Deku did not have much of anything, but I figured that would have been
Except
the
the
case.
mirror shield.
Yeah, the mirror shield. That's very true. I'm not gonna lie, that absolutely threw me off.
Yeah, that threw me off too. But it means it's less looking around for it. And watch as Broads picks up his Kokiri sword. I think Chuckles will be getting that. We'll be finishing Fire Temple now.
I think he's probably gonna dip into Ganon's castle first.
Oh, right.
That's my guess, is because you basically have 50% of the checks available, because he was the one that got the Shadow 2 hint, right?
Yep.
So he already knows that it's not much of anything.
And Broach now just got IGC as well.
Yep. Like, for all we know, it's like it could just be Iron Boots to get to access water here. Because we can pretty much do most of water here, because Bow Target is logically available with those hovers. It would only be Bosky Chest and Morpha that can't be completed without a long shot. And Bosky Chest is only logically behind a long shot. Alright. Going in. King of Evil has to have something, right? I mean, the stones tell us.
Oh, the Forest Trial has nothing.
Well, the
It's
key
just
is
a
pretty
key.
handy.
Well, a key is something, you know?
It's useful.
Yes.
All
For
right.
a place we can't even get to.
Not yet. Not with that attitude. Sorry.
Nothing in Water Trial. Shadow 1 and then Spirit Trials, and then
The climb.
Shadow 1, Chuckles, whatever.
Yeah, because we got the hint for Shadow 2, but not for Shadow 1.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't regret this.
It's unlikely to be there, but not impossible.
Yeah.
But that's a big play.
Alright. Had to do bow extension because the lack of chews, because chews do make this faster, especially if you can get the timing right.
And... Oh, that's
Oh.
probably it. Irons. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I called it after seeing that mirror shield.
Yeah, I originally pegged it as Mirror Shield, but as soon as it popped up in Deku Tree, it's like, yep, makes more sense.
It looks like we'll be getting some finishes soon, I think. As long as they're able to find magic.
Well, it depends on how nasty the light arrow's location is, too, because we've not seen those yet.
Yep. We're still gonna have to find magic regardless.
Yeah.
And fire is still one of the most check-dense areas for us.
Alright, so it's not gonna clear up the Iron Knuckles. That's fair.
I think he's going to Water Temple now.
Yeah, that's kind of the play here, is just to do Water Temple. You know it's Wath. You can do most of the checks. And he doesn't have the hovers that Rote does, but it does mean that we're only basically one check away from full clearing water.
Mhm.
Fires is something you could go back to at any time. It's not like the biggest deal, thankfully.
Plus, with that early boss key, it just means that he could put it off at any time.
Yeah, with Bolero as well.
But Brode's
But I-
probably going to be going into Ganon's castle. He'll pick up his iron boots, and then he will make his way to Water Temple. Also doing the same punishing hike.
Yeah, we have no horse.
No horse, no song to teleport there. You basically have to walk all the way there. Or in this case, backwalk. Because apparently that's the fastest way to transport.
I mean, to be fair, it is pretty fast. Like when you're back walking.
Doing that IRL, though,
I've done it.
being able to outpace a horse.
I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Oh my god! The sound effects when they play underwater. Like
Yeah,
that poor
that's-
chicken.
If you've ever heard the Redeads underwater, it is absolutely fantastic. 100% recommended.
Or how about the Great Fairy underwater?
Gary Bats. Sniped Bats. Alright, so we have a lot of checks in water that we can do, so...
That's our first key in the compass chest. Speaking of key,
yeah, there's a key on child's side. And... that looks like another one.
yeah, we
Yeah,
have
that's
two
two
small
keys.
keys.
Yeah, it is. It's just that their timers got cut off.
Yep.
It's alright, though.
Onwards to map chest.
Yep. You get to peek this chest as well. It looked like another key.
Yep. Oh, the notification just popped up on Chuckle's stream. But it is silent.
The spikes. The spikes. And...
They truly are a menace.
yeah. That is, I think, the third key we've found so far in water.
Yep. Brode's gonna be picking up Sun Song.
Yeah, which, while not necessary, is...
What? What?
Oh, I think he triggered it and then, like, kind of forgot that it was dead, basically.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say that it's not like the worst song in the world to get,
Yeah.
like what some may believe. Because if you're unfortunate with the time of day, it can be pretty good in a pinch.
Yep. I think that's our first item.
Yep, that is our first item.
Absolute dead item.
But Chuckles can't, since he doesn't have hovers, there are a few more checks he can't do.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be able to do the push block chest.
Well, you can do it. Logically, it's not you don't logically need it for it, but it's like setting up a very specific angle and then jumping down.
Mhm.
Whereas logically, like in this state, you do need either hovers or long shot.
Yep. Bro,
Like,
will
I've
at least
done-
have a slight advantage when he goes to the water temple.
Like, I've done push block without a bow before, and that was pain and suffering. I had to retry that multiple times. He's not gonna go for it, which is fair.
It looks like he's gonna go straight for
Darkling Loop. Making the assumption that I'm actually making here is that one of the small keys is strength locked.
Yep.
Because there are two strength locked checks in this particular situation.
Yep. Dragon chest and push block.
And if yeah, that might not. Hopefully, it's not bad for Chuckles, but that could be something that's not good. Oh, it's a bottle. It's not a big deal. But I mean, Chuckles still hasn't gotten a single one yet. Because one was in bottom of the well, and the other one is just here on Shadow Trial.
Yep. Having to do these in a sort of vanilla way is also somewhat cursed.
Yeah, having hovers here makes this room really nice because you could just hover across. But Brot will soon be getting his iron boots.
Yep. And then he will be making his hike to Water Temple. Oh.
Out of
He's not out of arrows. I think he's just hasn't done bow extension in a while.
oh, that's fair.
We did see something like this earlier, where he tried to do shieldless KZ skip.
Yeah, you get those days where you just miss tricks and you just are slightly annoyed.
Yeah.
It's perfectly understandable. I've had those days before.
But it will cost him a bit of time.
Yeah, it will, unfortunately.
Now, where does Chuckles go from here? Oh, Broth is going deeper into fire.
Yeah. Not sure where Chuckles will be going from here, because...
I think he's going to do the lab dive here first.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Iron Boots, you have Hook Shot, you may as well cheese it here.
Yep.
And if you find a Hook Shot, it's always appreciated. Get some money, and you can get a skull on the way. I'm not missing out much by doing this. Especially, like, when you're in the area like he is. Will it have been worth it?
Probably not. Unless you count the extra money, I guess.
I mean, it'll be good for later. It's not good immediately, but it doesn't mean that it's never going to be good.
True.
And Chuckles is going to go at Child. I think he's going to go into the well.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Brota's, like, living on a prayer here. It seems like, yeah, Chuckles might be... Well, he just didn't do a lot of Water Temple. He didn't do, Dragon Chest. Or even Peaking... Oh, it's a healthy Poe.
Very healthy, Poe.
Good part of a complete breakfast. Oh wait, that's milk.
Dinner. Oh, those are gonna trigger bats. Yep.
Gonna get Sun's Song here. Not that it matters.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that. Oh!
And we know the check is dead because Graveyard's foolish.
Yeah. Yeah. It may be foolish, but it's not foolish in our hearts. But he will be grabbing Song of Time, which means the horse is indeed chilling in the ice cavern.
Yes.
Well, actually, there's still Nocturne we have unaccounted for.
Yeah.
So it could be in the temple. Also chilling. But, like, not nearly as cold, I guess.
Yeah. But it'll be darker.
Yeah.
I guess.
And, oh, that's another key. So,
We keep going forward.
you can get all the way up to the top here.
Oh, perfect. Those
It's
freestanding
always
hearts came in
appreciated to
clutch.
have those freestandings there. Always appreciated, because fire seems to be the one that you take more damage in frequently.
Yeah.
Especially breaking your feet. Nothing.
And that's a dead chest.
And Pierre was a small key, if I recall. No, wait, that was Hammer Chest. Pierre was in
Pierre's
dead.
dead. Yep.
So,
with that, I think we just have compass chest and highest score on,
Mm-hmm.
both of which we can peek immediately. Let's see. Because, yeah, with that, it actually accounts for all keys, which means that fire was not hovers locked.
Mm-hmm.
But man, did it make you take a journey. Like, logically, it made you take a journey.
Yeah.
Despite having that early boss key. Well, not quite with the hovers, but, I mean...
Fire was pretty free.
And Chuckles is gonna go into Spirit Temple as Child. Get the 2 keys on Child's side.
Yep.
Now, what does our lovely Goron friend have for us right now? That's a big chest, isn't it? Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
And
It's
a slingshot. That's the last slingshot, by the way.
Yep. Slingshot percent, bomb bag percent, we're 1 bow from bow percent.
Yep.
Oof. Hit by the firewall.
Yes.
And...
That's the last key. So fire was a dud.
Fire was indeed a dud.
Oh
Totally
right,
unfortunate.
GTG is also one of our most check dense areas now.
Still out of logic, though.
Yeah, it's true.
Very out of logic, because,
The lack of Lapona song.
or a long shot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, out of logic doesn't mean that we can't do it anyway, but it means that you're not likely to find everything you need. If it's a scale, it would bail out Bro tier, but it's not. It's just some money.
A little bit of couch cash doesn't hurt. And of
I think
course,
that was another key, actually, on Child Climb, too.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. And...
Oh, that's
big. Now, what is it, though? That is the question.
magic!
Oh, it's magic! Depending on
means-
key logic, it could be magic locked.
Yep.
But we already found the first 3 keys required to get to Adult Side of Spirit. But we will see what else we can get.
mistakes were made, but he can recover.
I just realized we never got the big Goron hint yet. Oh, well, Spirit is not magic locked.
Yep. Let's see what this big chest contains.
Bomb
Juice.
juice.
That's kind of nice.
And Broats is going back into ice. Well, back into the area of ice to do ice.
Yes. All you have to do is lay down the nuts.
And you don't even need to unfreeze King Zora, because Domain is foolish.
Yep.
And now we can check Fountain Fairy as well at the same time.
I think he's gonna get it.
Yeah, I should.
There we go. Nice and smooth.
Yeah, shieldless setup is a little bit trickier.
Oh! What's
Let's
this?
see what it is.
Oh my god! Oh my
goodness.
god! Just for more chews.
That
That's-
could have been vanilla strength, but that would have been like strength 3
Yeah.
logically.
Oh, there's the save. Gonna get some spiders, I guess.
Yeah, rushing 10 skulls. Once he gets into the well, he should be able to basically go back into water. That was a gold rupee on the iceberg, but what's in the icy waters? I guess we're not peeking it. That's fair. Not everyone does the peek. And
Still
10
missing the
skulls
iron
was
boots.
nothing. Yeah, still missing the iron boots, unfortunately. And you just have those off days where you just don't get bow extension.
Yep. Oh, and Chuckles will be picking up his Goron tunic and his hover boots.
And that Poe bottle.
Yep.
You know what's entirely possible is that we could have a vanilla long shot,
Mm-hmm.
and then the items actually in GTG, with Rudo's letter also being in GTG.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we won't know until the deed has been done. And that was just the stone.
The poop stone. Or the stone of agony. I know it looks more like it's been through the sewers in Majora's Mask, right? When it's in the combo rando. But still,
The Cursed Stone, one may say.
it's nowhere near as cursed as the Bomber's Notebook, though.
True. Very true. As there's a lovely sets of Hermes walkers. Ice has had nothing so far.
Not a thing. And Rudo's letter is still nowhere in sight.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of need a key. Because Navi will not stop talking about it.
Yes.
And that should be the last blue fire needed for this seed.
Yep.
This is a no-fly zone here in Ice Cavern. And Link had to be flight control.
Yes.
But that was a pretty severe fine for that poor bat. Or should I say, keys?
What's the plural form for keys?
That is actually a good question. Oh? That's huge.
Something big in the ice cavern. Oh, a bonus song as well.
So, that it's possible my theory may be true. That Epona's song is it like the bottles in GTG with the long shot locking it in water. Not gonna say it's certain because, well, I do not have a spoiler log, nor am I playing the seed.
Yeah. Broad's making his way down to the water temple. You'll be able to do more checks.
To GTG.
Oh, yeah, GTG.
He has no way of actually entering Water Temple for the time being because, understandably, got a little annoyed missing the bow extension.
It looks like Chuckles is going straight into the fire temple now.
Yep.
Probably just to finish it off.
Yeah, I mean, now's a good time. But yeah, I think this is a GTG play.
Yep. Who knows? Rudo's letter could have also been in Water Temple.
That is very true. That is also very true. But either way, we will find out soon enough.
Yep.
Like, you definitely want to do archery here. Of course, you have to free the carpenter here first. Now remember, the roof chest was nothing of interest, so you don't have to worry too much about what's there.
Down goes the ball.
Yep, slaying the mighty dragon.
Thanks to the power of choose.
To think that the mightiest of creatures was slain by the tiniest of creatures.
Yes.
You can actually, if you keep moving, you can actually just get right past them. It's pretty funny. But at some point, when you stop, they will catch you.
Mm-hmm.
Because these ladies are persistent.
It's a lot easier to do it during the night because their night vision is awful. Kind of like with us.
I think this is a reverse, because you get to see also, well, you also get to see what Desert Colossus has. So we'll see if the horse has anything, locking anything, because Gerudo Fortress was not hinted foolish this time around.
Yeah.
And it's certainly more check dense than outside of Ganon's castle.
Mm.
Very, very fast 1500.
Very quick.
I need to still practice that, but
Oh my
there's a lot-
gosh!
so that's kind of necessary. You need
Yep.
to rush ice for that.
Oh yeah. There's the payoff for Ice Cavern.
That is genuinely a rough location. Light Arrows was in HBA 1000.
And Epona's song is in Ice Cavern, so we still need to find Bruto's letter. I have a pretty good idea of where it could be. I'm thinking Water Temple. That being the path to getting Strength 2 and GTG. Because we still
That is
haven't found a
entirely
long shot
possible.
yet.
Oh my god, there is a big chest in the maze.
Yep.
And that is logically 7 key locked. And that looked like there was one on the right side. It didn't
Yep,
get a good
there is.
peek.
Okay, I figured this was the case, but I couldn't quite get a good look at it.
And now we're just looking for one thing. Strength 2.
Yeah. And logically letter, which is probably in water, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Brot finds Strength 2, he's in, go at this point. That's actually bonkers.
Yep.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness. It
Two
was
of
a
them.
double. Oh my
Boomerang.
goodness, a boomerang. Oh no. That's adding more.
More layers. Oh, my goodness! That was the letter! So it
Oh my-
definitely is Strength 2 in Water Temple. Okay.
No. It could be long shot.
Long shot. That makes perfect sense, actually.
Yeah, it's entirely possible that it's vanilla long shot. Because that bottle is, in fact, long shot locked now. That Rudo's letter. That is actually crazy.
Yep. I think Chuckles is making his way to Water Temple now.
Which means that GTG is more likely to have a strength here.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, it might even be this check over here.
Yep.
Rushing ice to skip the logic. I think it's the first time that it's actually... Oh my goodness! No, it's another bottle!
Not to mention, Market is foolish.
Yep. Oh my goodness. No, he didn't. He... Actually, yeah, he did. Right. It could be still French vanilla. But yeah, it's not vanilla. You're right. I forgot. But we do have a couple more checks we can do here. Yeah, I remember at one point it was part of Hyrule Field for the hints, and then it changed to Market, because it makes more sense to be in Market.
Yep.
So River Chest is hinted of being a big key. Ooh, nice.
Very clean. Almost clean, but still pretty good.
Oh.
Straight two.
My goodness.
That puts Chuckles in glow mode.
It
However,
really
he's
does.
he's still gonna need to get. Yep.
So that long shot now can be in a lot of different places.
Mm-hmm.
It might even be in Spirit, actually.
No, I think.
Actually, no, it can't, because that's technically a strength lock strength, I want to say, because a key in water is most likely strength locked. But yeah, long shot is somewhere, but I can't tell you where that somewhere is. It can't be Jabu because, well, both pieces are in GTG.
Mm-hmm.
It's not well because we've basically full cleared well.
It could be like at the bottom of the Zora's Fountain.
It can't
Oh right, it can't.
because of Rudo's letter.
True. Let's see. What other possible places?
Oh right, yeah, it's possible. We didn't do Child Goron City. That's very much a possibility.
Mm-hmm. Child Goron City. Once again.
Yep. If this actually going into Spirit might be good for Bro, because if he gets those bomb shoes, it might encourage him to go back into Spirit Trial.
Yep.
I'm not gonna say it will, but I think it might. So that's key number 4 right here. There's the boss key. Yep. Broke was missing bow extension and just wasn't feeling like trying more bow extension, which is fair. You get those off days where you just keep missing tricks.
But Brooks will get his magic at the very least, so
Yeah. He will be in full go as soon as you get that strength.
Oh, right, that was magic.
Yeah. Uh-oh, he's not gonna get this bomb shoes. Where's he gonna go next, though? That is the question. We'll have to see. You gotta fight the. It's on the hand. I think he's going back in for Spirit Trial. He's giving it a round 2. Oh, and Shadow Trial too, because he didn't get that hint.
Yeah.
Like, we know it's dead. Chuckles knows it's dead. But Brooke didn't get the Shadow 2 hint.
Yep.
Because the only one we've seen so far is in the Death Mountain crater wall.
Yep.
Not something that everyone's going to realistically grab.
Yeah.
But will he make more attempts towards Spirit Trial, like the bow extension? I do hope that he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're basically in no mode for... Oh, no.
Oh, there's the Angry Shield Flicks.
Yeah.
Understand.
But yeah, we are...
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness! The Strength 3!
That would explain why 2 strengths are on Woths.
Yep. Oh my goodness. Unfortunately for
God.
Chuckles, he's gonna have to rush ice.
Game! What the heck?
Oh, he's going for it! He's going for it!
We believe in you, bros. Go for it.
Should be able to get it this time, I think.
Yeah.
It was the boss key chest in Water Temple, which is logically long shot locked. And you know what? Our best guess right now is that Child Goron City has a long shot.
Yep. Also, first place finisher about 2 minutes ago was Icola with a time of 1 hour, 54 minutes, and 12 seconds.
absolute jet.
Yep. Making slight work. I think he might be checking a video mid-seed.
I've done that before.
It just seemed
as
like he
well.
was struggling on how to do it before. That's why I was thinking maybe he's just off his game here. It's not very often you get to do that, where you do a bone extension when you have access to Jews. Yeah, I understand.
Like for me, I I have to do that with water entry with just a hook shot and like gold scale. Like that's one of the few tricks I still have to look up for because I can never remember exactly how many side hops I actually have to do.
Yeah. But he'll get there, because all he really needs is that strength too after he gets the iron boots. But he would logically need that long shot.
I wonder where the gold scale is.
Yeah, that's a good question. But I do know one thing for sure.
I know exactly. You know, he needs to stop. Like, okay, good, almost.
Aw.
But I did a hook shot extension also for a few other places as well. I remember struggling when I was first learning this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You could just let your bow point all the way to the floor, but you can also just do it almost instantaneously.
It looks like it may be a while before Chuckles finds his light arrows. Not because they're hard to find, but like where to find a Pona song or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Ganondorf maniacally chuckling as he tells you that his ladies have been holding on to the light arrows.
Yep.
Especially since I think he already peeked the roof chest, so he knows that he has to look for. He would know he'd have to look for a Epona song at that point.
Yep.
And well, it's easier to rush ice than it is to try and find the long shot.
Mm. And unless you, you know how to, like, do KZ skip pretty well in a lot of different ways, you're absolutely screwed. Unless you go to, Goron City as Child. But there's, like, no breadcrumbs leading you there.
Yeah, well, I mean, the closest is basically the fact that you have this Tier 1 bomb bag.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see.
Can we get it? You can do it, bro. We believe.
Nice!
Oh, nice! Nice work, bro.
Let's go!
The shield flicks
of frustration. I feel that, and he's going to be even more annoyed of the item that it is, or a little bit, because he has to go into Water Temple, and there are a lot of checks there.
All right, second place finisher Rock Chalk with a time of 2 hours and 19 seconds.
But I feel that. Though I do wonder where that other scale is.
Maybe
As
light
well.
draw.
Yeah.
Alright, I think Chuckles is going to Ice Cavern.
Yeah.
That or a Fire Temple. But you want to go to a song location more often than not if it's like Gerudo's Fortress.
Well, with the finish time, I think you might have figured out that it's probably just like Epona's and Ice.
Yep.
Because you're more likely just to rush Ice than to try finding the long shot.
Or Rudo's Letter.
Yeah.
And Chuckles does have a bottle. But we can't really call it Rush Ice because it's about 2 hours in. It would be the case if it were like settings that took much longer. Well, you could just reverse to GGG, but it still wouldn't be in logic.
Well, he has, like, Requiem, but he's already peeked the roof chest, so he knows that it's dead.
Yep. That's probably why he's going into Ice Cavern. And given that he's still missing the long shot, the chances of him picking that up are pretty much next to none. Or none at all.
Yeah, basically.
We'll just keep pushing forward, leaving King Zora frozen in time.
Well, I mean, he's in a foolish location. That's his own fault.
Maybe if he actually had items. We never did get that big Goron hint, huh?
Nope. The fact that it was a prescription as well is absolutely cursed.
Yeah. It was in Kokiri Forest in Mido's house.
Mido trying to keep the big man blind.
Mido, not Provido. That's all I can say. He's kind of mean, this seed.
But if this is a key, then it would make full sense that this would be like locked here. Yep. Okay, that's all. That's definitely determines that loss then.
That solves that mystery.
Right now it's just Broats needs one more key to check boss key chest.
Thank goodness the fairy was there. Free health.
But as soon as he gets that strength 2, it's an immediate requiem. Is all I can say. Oh yeah, it makes sense. Because this is also strength locked as well.
Mm-hmm. Probably another key.
But we also now know that any of the 5 key locked checks are going to be strength locked as well because of that one key.
Mm-hmm.
But a nice jet is what we need sometimes for qualifiers.
Yep.
You can't have all ADCs, you know.
Also,
yep, another key.
Also another finisher with Zavi, a time of 2 hours, 6 minutes, and 11 seconds.
But you can peak boss chest here.
Hmm.
But see, that was, I think that was 5 keys we found, right? 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was compass, the hole in the wall, the 2 strength locked ones. Oh no, the spikes!
They're getting close.
Nice! Huge furores from Chuckle's side.
Yep.
And, okay, so that's another key. As Chuckles is about to get his light arrows.
Well, I hope Grote knows how to do boss key chest check with hovers only.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to be doing it though.
You could still be setting, like, just setting up here the level, and then just, Nope. Okay, so... Because we know that River Chest has boss key. And we know where the last strength is. It's in Spirit Boss Key.
Oh.
Yes, a single miss, and that will mean he doesn't get the 1500 reward, but that does not particularly matter here.
Mm-hmm.
But he got it anyway.
And
there it
Chuckles is now in go mode. And Mr. Mario finishes in 4th place with a time of 2 hours, 9 minutes, and 40 seconds. So, this is going to be pretty fun. Our first go mode on Restream.
Dark Link not playing very nice right now.
Yep. I think it doesn't help that Broat's out of nuts.
Yeah. He's chuckling all the way to the bank. So
No,
we hear always
Chuckles is the bank. A bank of tricks.
Alright, and
He set furores in GTG.
there's that last spare key.
Yep.
Yeah, and it was a lot faster in GTG. Alright. Bro's about to get that
Straight
strength.
into
Now for the tricky trick.
the tricky trick that requires a tricky trick. Oh,
Very
you got
clean.
it! First try. Easy.
Very clean.
That will put Broat in go mode as well, but he still has an entire Spirit Temple to clear.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, nah. Still making pretty good time here.
Yeah.
And just like that, we are in go. The King of Evil is his game of tennis is thwarted by a bottle. It might be time for him to invest in a racket instead.
Or consider a career change.
Yeah.
Maybe he could become a fisherman. And yes, that is a reference to Majora's Mask 3D, or at least the unused cut content.
But now we're just on a hunt for the keys, which should be pretty quick. Because Bro only has to find 4 of them. Well, technically another one, but that is along the way for him,
Yep.
thankfully. You may
As
not
well
know
as
it
boss
now.
key.
Well, I mean, being the King of Evil is hard work, and fishing is a very relaxing activity. Yeah, the Rudo's letter was in GTG on the right side.
Yep.
And we theorized that Child Goron City probably has the long shot at this point.
Yep. Because there's no other way to get, there's no other logical way to get to GGG. But it is cursed. Basically, if you play out of logic, the seed is your oyster.
I see. Actually, yeah, that makes sense. But
And,
yeah, with that,
Get your GGs in chat for Chuckles.
yep.
GG's in chat for Chuckles. But yeah, this is actually a pretty decent time for
A pretty hectic seed like this.
It was nice not having it be AD again.
GG's
Hello and
Chuckles.
GG.
Yo.
That was quite a zany seed, huh?
I think that just encapsulates everything that is Ocarina of Time randomizer.
Basically, tricks galore.
Yeah, who needs like two like logically required items in the long shot and the letter? Like, I have no idea where they are. Like,
Yeah. Well, we did see the Runo's letter and the boomerang on
ooh.
in like right side of GTG.
Oh, so letter and rang right side of GTG.
Yep.
Wow, the whole Jabu kit just sitting in what is currently unreachable. Well, what has been for most of the seed unreachable GTG. So,
Well, like from our perspective, yeah.
well, actually, yeah, the long shot was just. Well, I know where the long shot was. It was. Do you guys know where it is?
Well, yeah, we learned of it later. We didn't get
Okay.
to see it on restream.
No, that's cool. Yeah, like I don't know. This was I felt like this was like a really fun seed. Like if you knew how to do some of the tricks, you could skip a load of items. Like if you knew water key logic, you could skip the majority of the water temple as well.
Yeah, we figured that like one of the keys would have been strength locked just based on the wasps that we were getting.
Well, I picked up 2 items already in unlocked water, so there can't be any more items in there.
Yeah. Well, like we figured it was before like that, but
Yeah. And then I was really happy to pick up Strength 3 from from Spirit Temple at the top. I was like, I bet loads of people skip this, and if he says in my castle, I'm gonna laugh my socks off.
yeah, unfortunately he had other plans. He gave it to his lovely ladies.
I know, like sending me to Ice. Like I'm not playing Ice % anymore. I'm out of that tournament. Like screw that. Like I wanted to avoid it. I was surprised with how like I came 5th, and I'm kind of surprised about that. I wonder if there's just like too many sticking points in the seed that at least you fall into one of them. I think my biggest one was not getting. I was kind of stupid. Like I knew IGC was path to Twin Rover, and I forgot that water was path to Twin Rover. So I was like, okay, Strength 2, just in Ganon's, let's go. And then when I picked up the Iron Boots, I was like,
That makes sense now.
yeah. When I picked up the Iron Boots, I was like, no, I should have done Child Spirit first, because I know there's a big chest there, and I would have picked up the magic. I would have been able to put FW in water, and that would have saved me maybe like 4 minutes, something like that.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You never know what's there until it's there. It was like that for me for Qual 1 or 2, where I skipped out on well until right near the end, and that was where my go mode was.
Yeah, like the child's like that adult one was like an hour adult one technically. Like I just like stayed adult forever, and then I was like, now doing child checks now just feels bad in general. And I know what the Kakiri sword is. I went pretty hard on hints, and getting that Valley to Goma hint was huge, like really really big.
Yeah,
and I was like, I'll do the adult side first, and just maybe it's on Hammer Rocks, and I can, you know, at least when I go child, I don't need to go back adult to risk like the crate or anything like that. But it was on the crate. I probably should have done Lake afterwards as well because I still needed stuff. But
Yeah, it was pretty funny. It was nice seeing the Zora River opener because it makes me appreciate that there's at least one other person that does a similar opening to me.
well, that's actually reminded me because that was 2 hours ago now. That the only reason why I did that was because I picked up Requiem. And so that would throw your time of day in what I kind of wanted to do. So I did it to reset the time of day, really. I don't normally do it, but I think I'm going to do it all the time now.
I do it all the time. It's helped me out so often. And
Yeah.
when I've been doing a lot of practice with SGL seeds, the open chest has just been something big every time.
Yeah, I saw another seed that was a bomb bag or something like that. So that kind of put me in the direction. But it wasn't just the strength, it was the DC path hint as well. That I was like, wow, like this is ginormous.
Since
Like
both copies were there.
Yeah, I didn't actually think of that. Yeah, so if you don't do that, then you're really kind of struggling at the start as well, I guess.
Yeah.
What else was I going to say? Oh, you've been like watching this and watching me go through ice, knowing that Epona's there because Brota's already gone there. But you don't know how much I was sweating thinking that was going to be Nocturne. Because if that was Nocturne,
I understand.
if that was Nocturne, I was forfeiting. Right, I wasn't continuing the sea. I don't know where the long shot is. Like, I don't know where anything else is. Like, I'm done.
Like, I was actually glad that it was Epona's there, but like, yeah, I've been in your shoes before about that, where it's like, oh please don't be a long shot like Hunt.
Yeah, because I don't know where the long shot is. Like to put GTG in, like it could be in Shadow at that point. Oh no, Shadow is pre-completed, so it couldn't be in Shadow. But there was so much like rubbish that I left, like load of Child Goron City, load of like fairies because ZL was really late. I've closed my tracker now actually, so I can't see.
But yeah, that's understandable. That's why I've become pretty thorough, like, when I've done my checks these days. Because I've actually been burnt on a couple of qualifiers a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's understandable.
I skipped out on finding Runo's letter and skipping out on, like, 2 watts before.
Yeah, that's stuff that you actually need sometimes. So that's
yeah, I know, but like, because it was like Rudo's letter on HBA.
Yeah, I mean,
So.
in this seed, I wasn't planning on playing aggressive. It just kind of all fell in my lap quite early on. Like that duel hint for Bomb Bag and Bow in the lake. I was like, I went back into Lost Woods being like, oh, I've got to set the Scarecrow. And then I was like, no, it's free Scarecrow. I could just go and do that and do 2 dungeons straight away. So at that point, I was like, I've already got the hammer.
We actually managed to find another bow in DMC Ferry.
Oh, okay. Did I find another bow as well? I don't think I did actually.
That was broke.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty cool. And then it just kind of all fell together, and I was like, hey, this is pretty jetty. I'm going to play more aggressive than normal. And then when I was missing items after like the Water Temple first diff, I was like, oh no, like this is a qualifier. I should have played really safe. I can't just forfeit.
Yeah,
if you forfeit once, then you basically ruin yourself in this qualification format. So I was very, 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 very fortunate in the end, I think.
Yeah. Like, I've been playing pretty thorough. I mean, I've been, like, in the 2 qualifiers, I've been in, like, the upper half, thankfully, but I actually could have saved even more time had I gone bottom of the well on Qual 2 before going adults.
Yeah, I guess like the scores don't automatically get updated, so I'll have to wait until the seed is done to see kind of the points. But I think I came 5th, and I think it's top 5 like get their points calculated. So I'm in the calculation, so I might pick up 30 odd points there, so
Yeah, I think you're gonna get a lot of points for this one.
Oh, is it top 4? Oh, that sucks. Because I was quite a fair bit behind Mr. Mario in the end, so yeah.
There's like a 15-minute difference between the top 4, like between Ikola and Mr. Mario.
Yeah, it's a huge difference. Like, I'd love to see Ikola's route. Like, my prediction is that he got Z out earlier and got long earlier, and that kind of the overall.
I imagine he did Zora's River like on his way to ice. Like he probably did a pretty short adult route, is my guess, and then did Zora's River and rushed ice. I can't say for certain, but I think it's a possibility.
Yeah, I think Ikola is a ice rusher. Broke's fast finisher, so I'll let you do that.
But I mean, rushing ice was probably it was a powerful play this seed, even like doing it really early, because Epona just saves a bit of time walking.
Yeah, that's actually true. Like, if you rush ice early, you have the horse to go to ice quickly, so that does make sense. Does Broke have fight Broke? Then maybe he can join. Bro, if you're in the chat, I sent you a link.
Okay. From what I understand, he's not. But
he can't handle the shit posting from me, probably. That's why.
well, I mean, to be fair though, he was not having the greatest of time with some of the tricks today. Like,
Okay.
we've been there before. Like, bow extension and spirit trial was actually pretty rough for me when I was first learning it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was definitely worth the practice because I can get it consistently now. But man, when I first was learning it, it was horrible.
Yeah, and my understanding is Broke plays on a PlayStation controller, and doing it with a C stick is a lot harder as well. As somebody who's gone from C stick to non-C stick, like that trick is very difficult with a C stick.
Like for me, I pretty much just live off of VC nowadays. Only ever using like a GameCube controller adapter for multi-worlds. But other than that, I thought this seed was like really enjoyable. It was nice having a non-AD seed.
Yeah, it was really good fun. Lots of different routes and stuff to go down. So yeah, good time.
But I don't think I have anything more to say, do you?
No.
Nah, I'm good. Let's let everybody go home.
Yeah.
But, anyway, I guess we should have some closing statements. But, yeah, thank you all for... This was a pretty good seed and a pretty fun qualifier to watch through, but, yeah, GG's. Thank you all for coming and watching.
Just waiting
And
for
have
Malfoy
yourselves-
to come in.
And yeah, have yourselves a lovely day, evening, or even morning.